Hello everyone, we will continue the topic adding custom fields to the standard BAPI, and in the previous video we finished with the coding part. Now we will understand thoroughly in the debugging mode how our custom field values are passing to the BAPI, how BAPI is updating into the tables. So this is extremely important from the understanding perspective. So if you have still some confusion from the coding perspective, so in the debugging mode, you will get the full clarity. So what I will do, I will put a breakpoint onto this loop statement. After getting the file records, we are putting a loop onto the legacy data. And what I will do, parallelly, I will put a breakpoint into this BAPI also, because ultimately our target is to understand how the values are passing to the custom fields. So I will simply go for find. I will just copy this extension in and I will put a breakpoint there so that we can understand how the values of custom fields are passing to this extension parameters. I will put a breakpoint. I will run the program. I will go for execute. We will upload the file. This is our file. Our file has total 5 records and 7 columns are there. We will go for execute. We'll go to desktop 3. Internal table has total 5 records and 7 column data is there. So first record from the internal table will go to work area. From the work area, we are passing the values to this ls head data work area. We are passing the values to this ls client data work area. We are passing the values to lsdesc work area and we are appending to ltdesc internal table. This all is previous part. Now the real part starts. This is the logic which we have written for extension parameters. Now, what is your material number? This is your first material number. This is the legacy system identification value for the first record. And what is the material type? What is the material type for the first record? V. If I will go for this. Okay, V. Now from this work area, we are passing the values to this work area. If I will simply do F6, 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 you can see this work area. In this work area, we have the material, we have the legacy system identification value, we have the material type value. Similarly, in the corresponding next structure, in the corresponding next work area, we are passing the values of those columns to capital X. If I will execute this 3 lines of code, I will only show you 2 things now. LSTE Mara and LS underscore TE underscore Mara X. Here we have material number and the corresponding values. If you will see this particular work area, we have the material number and the corresponding column values is X. And we always go by this way. Now, so your values are in this work area and the corresponding X for those columns in this work area. Now we need to pass this to this and this internal table. This is our first internal table. This is our second internal table. As of now, both internal table has 0 number of records. Now, firstly, we are filling the work area. So our work area is filled. Whatever the values of the custom fields is in this work area, we simply moved it to the value part 1 of this work area. Now we are appending it to internal table. Just see how this internal table will look like. First record appended to this internal table. So is this our structure? Yes. Is this the value of material number? Yes. Is this the value of your legacy system identification? Yes. Is this the value of your material type? Yes. Just see how the values will pass to the parameter. So this is how it will pass. Now, if we will see the second corresponding internal table, if I will fill this, see from this work area, we are filling this particular work area now, this particular work area. And if you see in this particular work area, we have the value is X for the columns and we are putting it to value part 1. If I will simply execute, you can see I am appending and I will open this internal table. Just see now you will get a more clarity. In the first internal table, we have BAPI TE Mara, material number, and the value of legacy system identification and material type. If I will see the second internal table, we have BAPI TE Mara X. We have the material number and the corresponding values of the column is X. This is always we are doing is in terms of BAPI. And these two internal tables, we are passing it to this particular BAPI. Now I will do F8 and execution will stop because I already put a breakpoint onto that extension internal table. I will do F8. Now, you can see now I'm inside the BAPI. If I will double click on this internal table, now full understanding will be there. I will double click onto this internal table. If I will click onto this internal table, is this the same to same value we pass to the BAPI? Yes. So SAP is simply putting a loop on that and SAP has a case statement. SAP is checking what is the structure you are passing. If I will do F6, now I'm inside the loop. So what the structure we passed, this is our structure BAPI underscore TE underscore Mara. So SAP is checking, is the structure is matching with this condition? Yes, if you see the value of cust underscore Mara, it is BAPI underscore TE underscore Mara. Is both things are matching? Yes, both things are matching. So this SCP will simply go to this condition. If I will do F5, you can see this condition is true. Now I'm inside this condition, Now, if you see this logic also, when we went to this cust underscore Mara, just see if I will open this TI underscore extension INX. If I will open this internal table, see same to same values we passed for the second parameter. And you can see this whole logic is the part of what is the part of this BAPI underscore TE underscore Mara. Now SAP is putting its own logic. And now if I will see the result, but the result is there after doing everything, SAP is modifying this. If I will show you this particular internal table, now SAP did everything. If I will show you the values of the custom fields, you can see if I will go to those custom fields, SAP moved the values of those custom fields. Is this our values of the custom fields? Yes. So SAP will simply save into the table. So first record done. If I will do F8, Now I will be again going to the, suppose I will do F7 and I will return to my original position so that I can come again. I am doing F7 to return back to the original position. Now you can see I am inside my original program now, and first record process successfully. Now we are simply going for, I will show you ls underscore return, ls underscore return. It is clearly giving a success message to us. It means our first material created successfully with the custom fields. Now we are putting it to internal table and we are refreshing everything. If you will not refresh, if you will see at this point of time, LT underscore extension in and LT underscore extension in INX, they already have one record, and this is for our first material data. If you will not refresh, then what will happen? Second record will append, third record will append, but first record already processed. So you should always refresh the internal tables. Now, if we will refresh the internal table, now you can see again the contents set to 0. Now it will go to second processing of the record. It will go to third processing of the record, fourth processing of the record, and fifth processing of the record. Now you can see all 5 materials has been successfully created or extended. Important understanding. Now, what is the summary of this particular video? What we studied in this particular video? In this video, we understood everything in the debugging mode, how our data, how the values of custom fields are passing to the extension parameters. SAP put a loop and SAP has put a case statement, and based upon the particular structure, SAP has written a logic to save the data into the standard tables. In the next video, what we will do, we will verify the data into the SAP tables so that whatever we did is fine or not. So that's it in this video. Thank you.